What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we are finally checking out Perrie releasing her first solo track. Now, I am a huge fan of Little Mix. If you guys have been a fan of the channel for a while, you will see that I went through my entire journey here on YouTube. Actually, if you guys are interested, over on Patreon, I did all of their albums as full uncut album listening parties. And then I actually did the LM5 tour movie watch party. So there's some cool Little Mix content over there. But I love these girls so much. So I'm so excited. You know, Leanne has put out some amazing work already. It's so cool to see Perrie coming out with work now. And I feel like if we're not going to have Little Mix right now, I'm happy that they are still able to work on music and actually put things out. So today we're going to be checking out Forget About Us. So I am falling all over the place here, but I'm excited to dive in. So let's do it.
I don't want you ever to forget about us.
Ooh.
I heard you fell in love with somebody new. I know you heard that I found someone too. So you blew up and I'm proud of you.
Damn, I love her voice. There's a lot of like personality in it. So I like whenever you can have a really cool vocal run, but it also has a lot of just realness to it. Sometimes I feel like if you're too good of a singer and you don't have that way to connect the emotion, there can be a lot of disconnect. And I really love that we have this like very talented singer that can also sing right into our souls from hers.
I know you heard that I found someone too. So you blew up and I'm proud of you.
Woo.
But I don't want to hear those songs no more. Yeah. Do you remember the way we fell in?
Fuck.
Like everything froze with just one glance then.
Oh, those layered vocals.
No more. Yeah. Do you remember the way we fell in? Like everything froze with just one glance then.
Ooh.
From heaven to nothing it feels like hell. Well, here's the truth of
From heaven to nothing, it feels like hell.
From heaven to nothing it feels like hell. Well, here's the truth of it. I don't want you ever to forget about us in the front seat. Listening to songs that made you think about me.
Ooh.
Smoke on your hoodie that I stole from your flat. No, I never gave it back, but I don't
Hey,
want
wait
you
a minute.
ever to
Wait a
forget
minute.
about-
That's like the ultimate thing in a breakup, right? Like, a lot of things happen when you break up. There's two things that hurt the most, especially for someone like myself who's grown up around music. And that is ruining songs for me, because I have a heavy association of things I've gone through with the music I was listening to at that time. So if it was someone I was with, it's hard not to remember those people. So if you don't want to remember, you can't fucking listen to your favorite shit, right? That's one. But the other thing too is the hoodie. Every relationship, someone steals somebody's merch, and in that breakup, you don't get it back. I went through this breakup once, and there was a long period of time in which I was unable to retrieve my things, and I finally got that hoodie back like 2 years later. But those things, they matter because in context, we've all gone through those things. It's some of the most intimate moments that happen in a breakup and a relationship.
On your hoodie that I stole from your flat. No, I never gave it back, but I don't want you ever to forget
Ooh.
about us. I found more love since you for sure.
Oh.
And I don't wanna go back to where we were before. But when I hear your name, it's still so raw. Do you ever feel the same way too?
See, that's another thing too, is going through that breakup, right? Like, it's not enough to just go through it, but like those emotions, the way that our minds fucking comprehend relationships suck, because even though we're done and we know that we don't want to be in that relationship, like Perrie said, I don't want to go back to that way, but don't you ever feel this way? Like, and I think that's important to recognize that just because you're done with a relationship doesn't mean that those emotions don't sometimes come up too. The thing that we fall into is when we keep falling back into those, and that's how we start fucking dating the same person over and over again. Woo!
Like everything froze with just one glance then. From heaven to nothing it feels like hell. Well,
That is such good songwriting. From heaven to nothing, it feels like hell.
truth of it, I don't want you ever to forget about us in the front seat.
Oh, yeah.
Listening to songs that made you think about me. Bonfire smoke on your hoodie that I stole from your flat. No, I never gave it back, but I don't want you ever to forget about us. I know we're
Love the drums in this too.
think about the
I do know that Perrie has said that Paramore is a big inspiration for her and for this music, so I'm really excited to see what the full album sounds like because I love the upbeat drums in this. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna know these words. I'm gonna learn it all today.
Like everything froze with just one glance, then from heaven to nothing it feels like
I love that line.
Here's the truth of it. I don't want you ever to forget.
Oh, that voice crack right there. I love an intentional one. Yes.
Like hell, well, here's the truth of it. I don't want you ever to
One more.
feels like hell, well, here's the truth of it. I don't want you ever to forget about us in the front seat.
Ooh, we're coming back.
No, I never gave it back, but I don't want you ever to forget about us. I know you never put
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Perrie.
smoke on your honey that I stole from your flat. No, I never gave it back, but I don't want you ever to forget about us.
Woo! And those drums coming back.
I think about the life we never had. Yeah, we both found different love, and we're moving on. Let's leave it buried where it was, but I don't want you ever to forget.
Oh. Woo! Those high notes. Dude, if this is any indication of what this whole album's gonna sound like, I'm so excited. So the thing is, like, Little Mix is an incredible group. And what I've loved so much, it's the same thing that happens with every band that I do this to, right? We check out a band, we'll check out some solo work from the members. Okay, I'm talking about One Direction. I did that. I've done that with 5 Seconds of Summer as well. And when I do that, you start to see the impact that those members have on the group that they're in and like what they bring to the table. So when you get to step back and actually see that solo work, or I guess zoom in, I think you'd step back to see the solo work. Yeah. Then I feel like you get to experience really what they were contributing. And I love hearing this from Perrie. It's cool to hear this sort of like, I talked about this before, but like it's a pop punk sound with the emphasis on the pop side of it. Genres are so dumb and I only use them to try to get people to maybe like hear some of, when I mention a genre, maybe hear some of the bands I might be thinking about and then you could understand where I'm coming from. But genres really are dumb. So when I say an emphasis on pop, you can tell this is a very pop centric song, right? But it has a little bit of like that, like a little bit of rock, a little bit of punk. You can hear where, when she was talking about Paramore and Hayley Williams, you can definitely hear where that is in here. I love her voice through this because when you have those upbeat like drums and you have those like really good upbeat chord progressions and melodies, I feel like you want to have, you know, very upbeat vocals too, right? You want to be able to keep up with that. And I love that she's able to deliver the vulnerability while being super real. And she does that incredibly through this. Obviously that chorus, definitely my favorite, but the end of the song where Perrie just takes off with that voice, I just imagine that this live would be an incredible thing. And if Paramore is an influence, then of course we need to see the live version, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I feel like this is an incredible single from her. It's so powerful. I love that it is upbeat. We're going into the summer. Why not have an anthem? Windows down. I talk about this for years now. All the windows down, learn all the words, sing them at the top of your lungs on an open road. That is the best way to experience music. Even when I make some music, I have to go test it in the car because that is the ultimate test. If you cannot jam in the car, singing your heart out, it's not gonna be a summer anthem, you know? Like I feel like the summer anthem part really comes from the singing and kind of the, you know, you're flapping your hair around and all your friends are in the car. It's chaos, but you're driving well. You're driving good, but everyone is just chaotic in the car. There's this crazy shit going on. And I feel like Perrie actually gives me that. At the same time, with this song, we're talking about something that we've all kind of experienced, or at least if you've gone through several relationships, then you've experienced this, where you realize that you're not good with the person that you're with because relationships are so many factors. And so like, it's not just about, you know, you have a great physical relationship or personalities or friendships. It takes all of that and then some to make a great relationship. So people that really like each other sometimes don't work out. And that is exactly what the song is saying. Is like, I know that we didn't work out, but like we have a lot of feelings for each other, or at least I still do for you. So even though I don't want to go back to being in a relationship, I just don't want you to ever forget about the time that we did have together, because there was obviously something special there. And I think that's really important, because not every relationship is forever. And I think when we understand that some of them aren't forever, we can look back at relationships that we were in and we can recognize that that was a great time for what it was. I feel like everything at the end of the day just adds up to our life experience, which just makes us better the older that we get. So I love this from Perrie. It just seems, I mean, this is just a lyric video, but I could feel the vibe of this. I love that it was on an island somewhere, because again, it gave me those summertime vibes. I hope to see a live video of this, because I feel like that's where we're going to see a lot of those like cool runs that I heard at the end coming out to life in a really big way. But this is a powerful start, and I am so stoked for what's coming next. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you check out Patreon for all my Little Mix content. It is super fun, but I love you guys. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.